Welcome back to the Cossy Arsenal channel. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to a brand new video. The Viktor Gyokerez saga is finally over. David on stain with that big bomber. Arsenal are now in the process of finalizing and completing the transfer of Viktor Gyokerez. We are not in the process of agreeing a deal. That is done. Structure done. Add-ons done, everything is done. We are now in the process of completing the deal for Viktor Gyokerez. That means medicals, registering the player, and media duties. That is where we are. Gyokerez, unless he fails medicals, is gonna be an Arsenal player. Hit the like button first and foremost. Arsenal are signing in number 9. After 5 bloody years, when we let go of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Arsenal are signing a fucking bloody number 9. And I'm so excited about this one. I hope that Gyokerez works out, because if he doesn't, I am going to be so disappointed. And I know he's going to work out now. Gyokerez put 2 million on this deal, and his agent has also had to sacrifice some money. Another person has also sacrificed some money for Gyokerez to happen, for Arsenal to sign Viktor Gyokerez. But let's get into it. David on stain broke this story earlier today, about 1 hour ago, and he had just confirmed that Arsenal are in the process of completing a move for Viktor Gyokerez after taking final steps in negotiations with Sporting Lisbon. Arsenal made formal advances on the deal terms over the weekend in a bid to secure the 27-year-old Sporting striker. 5-year contract lined up as per The Athletic. That is David on stain. And after that, we got a lot of collaborations right there. You can get that collaboration on Eduardo Hagen. We also got that collaboration as well from Charles White. And this was confirmed by Charles White as well, who says that both David on stain and Hans of Ozil are very correct. Arsenal are now on the verge of completing their long-awaited move for Viktor Gyokerez after negotiations today with Sporting. More now in the final stages with the Swedish striker. So we are now in the final stages. I'm going to explain what that means, right? All right. So Chris Whitley has said that Viktor Gyokerez's agent, Hassan Sentikaya, is expected to forego a portion of his agent commission from the transfer to help Arsenal meet Sporting's demands. And Alex Cook has also confirmed that the Gyokerez story to Arsenal was never in doubt. It was never off. It was not even stalling, as some Portuguese media were actually reporting. Right? He's saying that there was just finer details to iron out, including a substantial fee for his agent, and is now ready to waiver that and get it out of the way. Fabrizio Romano, of course, the man in the game, the biggest one, right? How can we speak about transfers and we don't speak about Fabrizio? Fabrizio has said the agreement between Arsenal and Sporting for Gyokerez is getting closer and closer after today. After contacts today, negotiations between clubs never off, despite talks and reports, in Portugal that the Gyokerez story was off. Gyokerez only wanted Arsenal. Arsenal now willing to get closer to that 70 million euro deal plus add-ons Sporting won. So, guys, congratulations, first and foremost. Congratulations to all the Arsenal fans that have been patient, because since Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, we've been screaming for a number 9. And we've been screaming for a number 9 that resembles or gives you the same value as Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And I think we're getting that. I think in Viktor Gyokerez, we are getting that. A player in his prime, a number 9 in his prime, proven, his confidence, his mentality is top-notch. We are getting a bloody good striker. But let me explain the information first, right? I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited. But let me explain the information that we are getting. So what happened today is contacts were renewed. But if you've been on the channel today, remember in the morning we talked about Henry Winter. And Henry Winter, about 9 hours ago or 10 hours ago, he was walking into the TalkSport studios and he got information that the Viktor Gyokerez deal was actually done. And so the information we're talking about, obviously right now, is being, relayed by more familiar sources. But this information we got on the channel about 10 hours ago, right? So David Ornstein has confirmed that, and Fabrizio, they both confirmed that we have had another round of talks today, and this round of talks has broken the deadlock. This round of talks has made sure that Arsenal and Sporting iron out their differences on the deal. And I told you this, guys. I told you. I'm kind of a genius, though. I told you one of these clubs was going to have to meet the other's position. Either both of them had to move closer to each other's position, or one of these clubs had to back down. And it has been Arsenal. Arsenal have backed down. They're willing to go closer to the 70 million euros fixed and 10 million euros in add-ons, according to Fabrizio and according to all the sources that we are talking about, right? So that is what was remaining. Arsenal was saying initially, we shall give you 65 million euros in guaranteed payments, and we shall also give you an extra 10 in add-ons. And Sporting was saying, no, give us 70 million euros guaranteed, and then we can talk about add-ons. We don't have a problem with add-ons. Give us 70 million euros, guaranteed. Now, obviously, Arsenal had already got help from Viktor Gyokerez. Gyokerez told Arsenal, if you're going to pay me 10 million, I want you to commit 2 million of that 10 to this deal. I want you to tell Sporting that I'm not going to go back there, but I want you to commit 2 million. He gave us 2 million of his own money to complete the deal. What a player. What a guy. And this guy, like, I know players that have been Arsenal through and through and through. This guy is Arsenal through and through. So he gave us 2 million, right? And then when he gave us 2 million, Arsenal were able to raise their offer to 65. So what has happened today is the agent of the player, Hassan Sentikaya, has also dropped his commission fee by 10%, right? He's dropped his commission fee. Now, we were told, obviously, that I think he was supposed to get about 20% of the total value of the deal, or 30%. So he's dropped 10%, and that 10% is going towards Arsenal's pursuit of the player. So let's say if Hassan Sentikaya was going to get 16 million from Arsenal, he has dropped 8 million of that to go to the deal. That is, I don't know, these guys have been pushing. And this is not about the Arsenal fans. This is about Viktor Gyokerez. He deserves this move. He deserves this transfer. He has worked for it. Boy, oh boy, I don't remember a player that has been desperate to this level. Not really desperate in a bad way, but I would say pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. He refuses to train. He refuses to show up in preseason. He gives up 2 million of his wages. He tells his agent, please, can you drop some of this money that you're asking for so that I can get my move to Arsenal? I'm telling you now. I'm telling you this, right? Because I got this question when I was coming live. And I got this question. Would Arsenal really do this deal? Would we have done this deal if Gyokerez didn't give us that 2 million? Would we? Would we do this deal if the agent of the player didn't reduce the asking fee, his commission? Would we have done it? Were Arsenal really willing to do this deal regardless of the conditions? Or were we more comfortable and more willing to go into a new season without a proper number 9? Because for me, that is what it looks like. It's either Arsenal being so strong in their negotiations, and this has affected Sentikaya and Gyokerez, or Arsenal were just never willing to commit the funds. Maybe Arsenal was saying, okay, we are going to go another summer without a centre forward. I want to thank Gyokerez. I want to thank Hassan Sentikaya. Most agents are never ever in their lives going to agree to take a commission cut. Most agents, they want their money. This is a big deal. This is a deal for you as an agent that changes your life. They're never gonna allow Gyokerez as a player. He could, Arsenal fans would say anything. This guy could have gone to Saudi. This guy could have gone to Saudi Arabia. This guy would have been given more money in Saudi Arabia than Arsenal will ever give him. His agent would have got more money in commissions than Arsenal would ever give him. But they have said 27, he's not even thinking about the money. He's thinking about the love of football and the love he has for this football club. I'm grateful. I'm absolutely grateful. I'm blown away. This level of commitment, this level of love, this is genuine love. This is pure love from Gyokerez to Arsenal. Like, I know we've had some bit of skunks and betrayers and Judases, the likes of Van Persie, Alexis Sanchez, Sami Nasri, Cesc Fabregas. We've had Judas, but we've got some players that love this club. This club that has not won a Premier League in like 20 years, never won the Champions League. We've got players that love this club. And Gyokerez is definitely one of those. Now, the big question is, where are we, right? The big question is, where are we? Because I've rambled on a little bit. So where we are now is here. Arsenal and Sporting have clarified on the final fee. That is 80 million euros. We don't want to hear Sporting shift the goalposts again. We don't want to hear that. Please, Federico Varande, whatever your name is, please. The final fee is 80 million euros. It's okay. The structure has also been agreed. Arsenal are willing to get closer to the 70 million euros plus the 10 million euros in add-ons, which has been facilitated by Gyokerez and his agent. I don't want Arsenal fans to go there. We have a lot of money. We have done this deal. Yes, we have a lot of money, but this deal has been done by Gyokerez and his agent. Honestly. Those are the two guys that have actually done this deal. They have done this deal, and it is up to them. But that is done. Structure done. Add-ons done. Fee done. What are we waiting for? We are waiting for the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. And of course, usually that comes when paperwork is being prepared or has been prepared. So we're just waiting for that. Number two, we are also waiting for that bloody permission from bloody Sporting and that bloody guy, Federico, what's his name? Varande, right? We are waiting for that. Here we go, and we're waiting for that for that permission. The moment he gets the permission to do his medicals, he will be flying to London very soon, very, very soon, to do his medicals and then get that shirt number and then sign the player. Now, it's just a kind of a breaking story from Gyokerez, who is saying Arsenal are expected to pay an initial fee of 63.5 million for Gyokerez plus 10 million euros in add-ons. Sporting no longer have to pay the 10% commission, which was required in the original 70 million euro asking price initially. So what has happened here? Again, this is beautiful. Gyokerez is saying the total fee would have been 70 million euros plus 10, but with that, Sporting would have had to pay 10% commission to the players camp. That is Hassan Sentikaya, to the agent. Now that is being waived. So technically, Arsenal signing him for 70 million euros plus 10, but minus the agent fees. Don't even care about that. Don't really care. But it's a big breaking story. It's a good story from Gyokerez. You can check him out on Twitter. I'm not going to talk about the deal today. We're going to talk about the player tomorrow. No question about that. We'll talk about the player tomorrow. But what a summer this is trying to be. What a summer this is turning out to be. Gyokerez after Madueke, Mosquera expected, Eze expected, Rodrigo still on the radar. Guys, when I was in school, just a little bit. When I was in school, there was this Manchester United fan trying to troll Arsenal. And basically what he was saying, Arsenal don't have money, Arsenal cannot spend money, Arsenal blah, 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 blah. You know, that kind of shit, right? I don't know where these losers are going to be. I don't know what these lumpens are going to say. This is Arsenal reloaded minus the gimmicks. This is mad. This is beautiful. This is ambition. This is my club. This is the club I fell in love with. This is the ambition I fell in love with. Because the Arsenal team most of us fell in love with had Thierry, Ljungberg, Gilberto Silva, Perez, Barkham. That's the team we fell in love with. Not this ramshackle team of 7 years ago with Skodran Mustafi and the likes. Arsenal are back. Arsenal are back, guys. Arsenal are back. And I'm telling you, we are really, really back. We've got a centre forward. We're working on a number 9. We've got Madueke, not the worst signing in the world. Right? Zubimendi, Nogard, Kepa. Mosquera could come in. Rodrigo on the radar. All before preseason, by the way. All before preseason. Andre Bata, he deserves his flowers. He deserves his flowers. He's done all this before preseason. Like, make of it what you want. This Arsenal team are cooking some jollof, and I will be eating. I will be eating more than one plate.